Welcome back to the Run Like a T-Rex YouTube channel. This is episode 10 of the March to Manchester series. Been a quite welcome deload week. So yeah, last week was my biggest week ever, which was kind of throwing me in at the deep end. So tough week, longest ever run, and then yeah, so finishing with 28k on Sunday. It's now Tuesday, so I normally run on a Monday, Wednesday. My legs just weren't in the place to go and run. I just wanted that extra bit of recovery. So yeah, now Tuesday evening after work. It's about 5:30. Still daylight. Living the dream. Spring is on its way. So yeah, just doing 8k easy tonight, just plodding along. My legs are super tight, particularly my quads, because chicken leg update. I decided in my infinite wisdom to do some air squats while I was cooking dinner last night. So yeah, kind of derailed my recovery a little bit. So yeah, 2 sets of 20 and my quads are in pieces. So yeah, well and truly out of practice. Need to start though. Yeah, so 8k nice and easy, and then have a good stretch afterwards, and hopefully be right as rain after that. So yeah, so daylight to start. Will it be in about 45 minutes when I finish? That's the question. So yeah, time to plod. Is there any better boost mid-run than seeing like family coming the other way? So about to run past, not far from where my in-laws live, so Nay's gone and picked the kids up. See them coming towards me, like I recognise the car, and then yeah, 3 cheeky faces smiling and waving at me. Just puts a smile on your face. So I can kind of picture what they're saying. I guarantee Eddie's doing his usual, "Yeah, Wilhelm, you're killing it." Grace is probably saying, "There's a Wally mammoth," and the wife's probably going, "Oh, there's Daddy running like a T-Rex." So yeah, little morale boost. Quads are still quite tight, but dispatched one of the 3 hills I'll take on this little route. So yeah, 2.5k in, on we plod. Right into the final K. Cheeky little power high five from Dave Bickley from Masses. So enjoy your run, Dave. And sun is just about going down. It's darker than it looks on screen. So yeah, not bad. Majority of my run done in daylight, which I'll take considering it was after work and after I got home. So yeah, we're getting there. So legs and feet are pretty tight, so need to have a good stretch session now, because obviously by taking an extra day I've now got 1 day less to get ready for my next run, which is an interval session with Masses tomorrow, which I'm looking forward to. So yeah, first run done, another one ticks off on the deload. Ready for slightly less volume this week, just to give myself to catch my breath, give my legs a chance to catch up a bit, and be ready to attack next week. So yeah, run 1 done. I'll see you for run 3, but I'm not filming my massive session like I normally do. So yeah, ready for another interval session on Friday. Right, run was Masses completed, really enjoyable. I wasn't gonna like film or do a debrief afterwards, but I thought after the session, after I'd run it, I thought I'd give it a go. So it was basically 2k warm up, and then it was 4 lots of, I say 1100 meters, with sort of a couple of minutes rest in between. That was a really good confidence boost. I've been feeling a bit down on myself after my injury. I sort of felt a bit slow and lethargic, and
the speed stuff was hard. But I think looking back, it's probably because one, I was getting myself back into it, and two, that win was really hard work. It's like you can't kind of, it's tough to kind of factor in just how much that was. But so first rep I managed to try and stick at Scott, who led the session, was basically saying try and stick to 5k pace, so I did 450s, which is, my PB is 24:20, so that is pretty much bang on 5k pace. Felt pretty good. Next one, dialed it up. I was like, I'll give it a go, see how I go. Managed to stick to 440 the whole way, and then third rep was then 435 and felt okay. Legs were starting to feel a little bit tired, and then final one I thought I'm going to really give this a bean. Scott was leading at the front, I was trying to keep up with him. I was pretty much solidly at 420 a k pace the entire way around, all the way through the finish. So yeah, feeling quite good, even with my quads are still quite tight from Monday. Yeah, so I need to have a good stretch and refuel and all that kind of stuff, and do some more mobility work, get my quads a bit more loose. But yeah, really good session, so thank you to Scott for leading that. Really good to see my club mates. It's been about 5 or 6 weeks through injury and other bits and pieces, just life getting in the way. So yeah, it's always nice to run with them on a Wednesday. So yeah, really enjoyed that. So yeah, right, I'll see you for run 3.
Right, time for run 3. So, a bit of a short one today. So it's over under 1k, so it's essentially a bit of a fartlek session. But quite racy speed by my standards. So basically got 1k warm up, and then it is 2 lots of 1k at 455 a k and 1k at 435. So yeah, that's getting up there speed wise by my standards. So especially with no real rest in between, because so even my, you know, after a 435, my sort of recovery or float, if you want to call it, is still pretty quick. So bear in mind my average pace for my 5k PB was what, 452. So yeah, I think today I'll be blowing out. So but it'll make us stronger. So and I had a good little confidence boost on Wednesday. So just going to give it my all and see how we get on. Right, finish my short warm up before we get cracking. Right, that's that done. That was hard work, but attainable. I think it's probably how I'd describe that. So I think it's, even with the warm up being at a slower pace, I think my overall 5k time was like 25:02. So yeah, felt reasonably good. My final quicker rep, so the 5th k when I was local, was basically from the green in Upper Eastern Green up Sutton Avenue to Hockley and then back down. So first half of that rep was quite severely uphill, so managed to just about keep in range throughout those, which is good. So yeah, feel like it's getting my mojo, I'm getting my mojo back a little bit. It's hard work, but it's what we're here for, right? So yeah, 3rd run done. So a bit of a not park run, so 5k. But the thing I found was I shouldn't have worn my beanie hat. I was absolutely roasted. So on my 4th k, I basically took my beanie off and then tried to put it in the pocket in my running belt and couldn't manage it. So it was, I ended up having to stop, lift my t-shirt up, put my GoPro between my legs so I could sort of force it into the pocket, because I just couldn't manage it with one hand. It was a bit of a squeeze. So yeah, so I ended up having to sort of properly pick up the pace the last 300 metres or so of my 455k reps and my 4th k to try and stick within range. So I think I just about got it back. So yeah, I'll put my splits up here so you can see how I did on a k by k basis. But felt good to get back out there. I've needed this deload week just to get my legs back in it and get my head back in the game as well a little bit. I was kind of beating myself up a bit, as much as I was saying patience and, you know, progress not perfection. It's kind of it's easy to outwardly say that, it's hard to justify that to yourself and convince yourself to believe it as well. So yeah, so long run to go, just 15k tomorrow, so I shall see you then. Right, time for run 4. 15k on the cards. So this is just at a conversational pace. It's the prescribed long run for this deload week, so just plodding along the lanes in the sunshine. Still a little bit cold, it's about 9:30, so there was a full-on frost last night because we've had no cloud at night time, so it's quite cold. So bit of warm up, so yeah, but I'm running in the sunshine, so I'm not going to complain. So just going to take it nice and steady, just plod along really, listen to a bit of music and just one foot in front of the other, nothing stressful, and then we'll make the most of a slightly easier week, ready for next week where it's ramped up considerably. So yeah, on we plod. Right, just over 10k in, feeling pretty good, just sort of plodding along between sort of, depending on the terrain, between 5:30 and 5:45k, so near enough my sort of target marathon pace really, so that's what I'm hoping to be able to maintain. So it'll be what it'll be on the day. At the end of the day, I've got 8 more weeks of fitness to bank, plus a bit of you know, race day adrenaline and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, feeling pretty good. Sun's shining, it's warmed up a little bit, so hopefully it'll dry up some of this mud on the greenway because it's like an ice rink. So yeah, Sunday run in the sun, can't beat it. Slight diversion needed on my route there, so trying to cross the station at Tile Hill. Sadly there's another guy that took his life yesterday at Torrington Avenue near Costco, jumped on the railway lines. There's now another guy sat on the bridge, fighting whatever demons he's struggling with, so yeah, hopefully they manage to get him down safely. And yeah, I'll put the links down as I always do. Please, if you're struggling, reach out and get the help you need from whoever. Just talk to somebody, don't bottle it up, and yeah, there's plenty of people that can help you. You're way too valuable to be cutting your life short. So yeah, I'll cut my video there because running feels a bit even more unimportant after stuff like that, so I'm just going to run my final K. But yeah, decent week of training, but yeah, my thoughts are with that. Those two gentlemen that have been struggling with things, so I'll cut it short there. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.